We started the day bright and early, leaving from Omaha, with the target being western Oklahoma. We started out to York to pick up Brandon at a nearby Walmart, and then continue south toward our target. On the way down, it was a little concerning as there was extensive cloud cover for our area all the way down to Oklahoma, and we would even run into a few showers, but we banked on it clearing out in time for storms to develop in our area. We made a stop in Greensburg, a town which got hit by an EF5 back in 2007. Not everybody did. They've made a lot of progress since then, but you can still see remnants of where the tornado made impacts. After we got gas, storms started to develop to our northwest and our southwest, so we had a decision to make. But we decided to stick with the original target in the southern area where moisture and instability was better.
Sometimes you'll hear them.
After punching through a couple storms, we were finally able to get visual for our target storm, and it was starting to become more organized. We decided to get to the southeast of the storm where visibility is usually the best, and let the storm come to us. We noticed scud fingers from a distance. It almost looked like tornadoes, but those didn't last long. We found a clear spot near the highway, but it wasn't the best decision as it was under a large antenna, which was the tallest thing in the area. But we thought we had plenty of distance from the storm to be safe.
And listen to later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio. County. 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
It's like, we realized that wasn't the best decision. The CG actually hit the tower, so we decided to find a new location east of the storm. But we were on the edge the rest of the day due to that nearby strike.
And it looks like a... Whoa!
I saw that. The storm started to ramp up and get some really nice structure and became an HP beast. The CG barrage was continuing, so we decided to film from a distance and let the storm slowly come to us. If you look over the road, you can see the area of interest, and a wall cloud soon would start to develop.
And listen to later statements and possible warnings.
As you see a clearly defined wall cloud here, we're going to zoom in on it, and you can almost see a brief spin up before the area gets completely rain wrapped, which was later confirmed by our friends who were actually closer and got it on film. This storm definitely was a beautiful sight to see, and it wasn't HP, so it was hard to see the area of interest. But as the storm got closer, the hail core with it, we decided to bail east and get some more ground on the storm and watch from a safe distance. Two storms began to merge, and it lost its structure for a brief while, but it started to recycle, so we stuck with it. This is directly due.
How long did it last for?
We met up with the ETT crew and talked about the storm. It's always good seeing friends under a storm.
What's that? Rising scud right here.
Let's keep going east here for a little bit.
Yeah.
The meetup didn't last long as the storm neared our position and we started to get some rain. So we got further in front of the storm for a safe distance to watch it again.
Warning number 88 remains in effect until 11.
As daylight started to fade, the storm started to weaken and even started to gust out. It started to become a squall line, so we picked a spot, watched the storm from a distance, and then called it a day as we followed it back to Oklahoma City.
I set out for towards Grand Island, and I saw storms were going up just southwest of Kearney, so I blasted west towards Kearney and got south towards Upland, Nebraska, and watched as this low-top supercell with a wall cloud was moving northwest, which is kind of unusual, but this was near the periphery of the northeast edge of this low pressure system. So as I was watching this storm with the wall cloud, suddenly I saw a little rope funnel start to come out from underneath the wall cloud, and the condensation funnel never reached the ground, but there was briefly a debris cloud underneath of this. So I was pretty excited, as this was my first tornado of the year. So, and that's always the best part of the year, is getting that first tornado out of the way. So my strategy paid off. I set out, I chased, got a tornado, and blasted back to work at 6 that evening. So I was pretty happy that the whole thing played out as to how I'd hoped. So
while he was blasting to work, Eric and I continued on the next cell.
In Nebraska right now, it's severe, it's to our south, and we're going to try and get ahead of it and then go south after we get some gas. But this guy's in a good atmosphere. It could definitely do a tornado. There's already been one tornado. It was a thin rope tornado that was reported over in south of Kearney somewhere. And hopefully this he's isolated. He can do even more. So I think we're in a great shape. We just need to get some gas and get on over there. But looks like this is a lot better area than what Missouri and Iowa were in. So we obviously weren't going to Arkansas. So this is the next best bet. Hopefully we can be on it pretty soon.
We got in good position on that. We got right in the notch, and by then it was kind of it was still growing in strength. So we were able to get in good position as it continued to grow.
Dan, it's like right there. You see it kind of rotating like this, and then the front going like that. All right, look at the horseshoe right there. See how it turns this way?
Yep. Look at it coming around on the left side.
All right, I think we need to get going.
Okay. You can tell it was growing as lightning intensified and the rain started becoming a little more heavy. And we just continued to follow it. It was almost a due north course.
Dominating position. Dominating.
Stay control.
That cop got out of there.
He was moving. Wow. Holy crap. He was not having anything to do
I'll
with
leave this to you guys.
Jeez.
Oh, I got hit by a rain in my head. My eyes. Oh, that RFD cut all the way. Look, it's cutting off the inflow. That's why it's weakening a little bit. And it can drop anywhere in front of us right now.
It's more like a funnel on my camera.
Okay, keep your camera on it. That cop was funny. How is this not tornado warned? This kind of rotation? Just because it's high base? Yeah, that might be wrapping around that right there. If you can get that, yeah, I've got to get it wrapped around.
Shot.
We are in perfect position. We just need this storm to drop. Check over there too. We might be starting to get under this. Alright, I'm gonna need that tape pretty soon. There's condensation on the ground here.
Yeah, there's a massive wall cut.
Yeah, it is. We followed it right in the notch, and then once we got right in that notch area, the rain curtain wrapped around us, which cut off a lot of the other chasers who were following us, as we and just a couple other chasers were right in the notch. And then surrounded by a rain and hail curtain, which was really surreal, because everywhere we looked, except where we were at, was raining and hailing. Once we continued there, we saw an awesome wall cloud form, which I thought would produce pretty quickly, but it just kept it up for a little while. Alright guys, I need y'all to pay attention here. How is that not a tornado? Look at that!
Holy crap. This is the most ridiculous looking thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen something that looked like that.
You could really see the RFD wrap around here, and shortly after we saw brief little vortices popping up, and then a pretty persistent funnel with a debris cloud. National Weather Service would rank this an EF0 since it didn't do any damage. Tornado!
Yeah.
Got it!
Get up to that thing.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, look at that!
There's no tornado or anything. Pull it in.
We're pretty excited here, and that was our first tornado of the year. And the nice thing about having a team like this is we can be in two different positions and see two different tornadoes and get footage of both. This was like a tube almost. You can see the funnel at the top, and then
kind of like a clear tube followed by the debris at the bottom. Didn't last very long. Once it died out, we continued to the north and tried to follow that area, but it quickly got rain wrapped, and a new mezzo would form as we would try to get it in position for that.
No, that's RFD. The rain curtains are up.
It was pretty crazy getting blasted by rain and hail from the west, and then as we continued north, we got blasted by rain and hail from the east. We knew how that rain curtain was just right on top of us. So to make sure nothing crazy would happen, since we were starting to lose visibility, we got outside of that area as we continued a little more to the east and then followed it to the north. But we kind of lost track of the main area of interest as we did that. And we were north looking south, we were able to see kind of like a rain-wrapped area.
This is one of those hauling show type pictures here. Oh! Help!
At this time, a tornado was reported in the back of the area, which we weren't able to see because the rain was in the notch area, which is usually the area you want to be in. But people who were in the back of the storm to the south got rewarded by a nice little elephant trunk tornado that was hidden in the rain. But overall, was a good chase. We got a good time lapse of that as it continued to the north and then dissipated.